Okay, let's get right into this thing. Sorry that I'm late, everybody. Just a lot of things going on today for me. We're getting right back into it. Just had a little bit of a break there for a week. If you don't know, I'm in LA. Had the wildfires going on and all that fun stuff. You know. Um, I'm okay and everything like that. So no worries. But today, what we're breaking down is Gunna Type Beat. We do the voting on my Instagram uh, every Thursday. If you don't know that, well, welcome to the channel. This is what we do. So always voting on my Instagram. Gonna start opening up the polls for YouTube for those of you who just don't have Instagram, because I know there's a couple of you in my chats that are like that. But without further ado, let's start this thing. So I hope you guys had like a good little bit of a break, from all the stuff of the channel. But we're back at it. Uh, Start learning some new stuff. Let's get right into this thing. But first, before we continue, make sure you guys are leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button and that noti bell. Drop some comments down below. Really helps me out and in the growth of the channel. But yeah, so if you don't know what this beat sounds like, this is from this week. I'll play it right now. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to get into here is that you really don't need like all of these crazy plugins, okay? So this is just a flex plugin for the sound, and this is just auto gun. It's like you can don't these are like free things that come with FL Studio, so you don't have to buy like all the expensive plugins to make a cool beat. Um, what's really cool about this is just I kind of just wanted to follow like with Gunna Type Beats. It's always like he's got like this E piano, or at least lately he's kind of got like an E piano kind of sound and a cool like melody. This is like also true with Young Thug, just doing stuff like that where you like your sound selection is like, okay, like we got a crazy cool synth, and then we got like a hard hitting 808 right around the 145, 147, 153 BPM range. That's usually where you want to sit. Um, with this too, when we're following this chord progression, pretty simple stuff. We're in the key of E minor, so we're just going from here, we're going E G B, then C E G. So C is the sixth chord actually, right? And we just inverted that so that we have like smooth progression. So then we go E G B, so 1 down to 6, go to 7, go up to 1 again, and then we go to 6, and we go to ACE over here. So that would be 4. Then we go down to D again. So D, F, B, or GBD. So then we inverted that there. So with this chord progression, it's like it's a little complicated, right? So with this, I just kind of clicked these in because I was making this one when I was like on the road, traveling around for the holidays. Um, in this one, you really like gotta like follow the like quick progression. So like a lot of times, what you want to do when you're making a chord progression, and this was taught to me when I was doing music theory classes like in college, you really want to make sure that you're like only kind of like going up like a half step, down a step, so that the movement's not too much. You don't want like a lot of movement in your chords sometimes, especially because it's like you want the sound to kind of be cohesive. And especially when you're making a Gunna type beat, you want it to sound like chill. You want it to sound cool. You want it to sound smooth. You don't want it to be making these big jumps. And so you can see like none of the notes really move all of that much. They're all kind of like within like one touch of each other. Um, like because even the ones that like the biggest jump is like here, these all take like a half step down just to make the chord progression right. Um, but yeah, like that's what that's like with this for the E piano. Next, I added this auto gun melody. So this is the basically what this is just an arpeggio of the chords that I have. So it makes it sound, you know, like we got like just basic like stuff here, right? We got the our chords that we had, and then we add this on top. Yeah. So like you see how that just kind of like all comes together. It's like it's pretty simple, but with the drums, what we have here, we made sure we tuned our 808. First did the envelope on the automation thing here, and we went into the audio editor, detected our pitch regions. We knew that it was this, so we got that. We got it tuned to the F sharp. So when we're moving around, going E, and then like we're kind of just following our root notes. Yeah, so just kind of like hitting on the one of like every chord, or like in this case we did the you know, like the offbeat there just to like make it bounce a little bit better. With our clap, nothing too crazy. We just did a technique here where we remove the last clap just to make it get like a little bit extra emphasis, make it a little extra oomph, a little snare action here. Just the on the off beats, how we like to do. So like when it's together. See how that like when you take the clap out, it kind of adds like a little bit of an emphasis point. Now with the hi-hats, just added some rolls here. Like we did our one of my favorite techniques, which is the bouncy hi-hat. We go up, down, up, down, up, down with the velocity just to get it a little bit going. That really is like something that I think is nice. When you do that, it really like kind of gets the beat, like it has a little bit more of a bounce to it, you know, something that you really like to do. And then you do the rolls on the off beats. I try to like keep it limited just to like keep it cool and like chill and not to overcomplicate this beat. Then with the kicks, I just layered it with the 808 and I linked up the melody too. So they're pitched correctly with the 808. Now, we also added this open hat at the 8 bar mark. So those are the drums all together. I'll play it again. Sweet. So I'll go into a little bit of the song structure here. We just started off with the intro with the E piano, bringing in the lead. This is all part of the intro, just 16 bars, 16 bar hook. Then we go 24 bar verse, 16 bar hook, 8 bar outro with a little tail here just to let it die off. Really like keeping my beats at like 2 minutes. I think that's the best way to kind of go forward with it. I'll talk a little bit about the mixing here. We just did our basic technique, like cutting each piece off with the EQs. So you can see that boosted where I liked it in certain aspects. Just making sure we had like everything kind of like how we wanted it to sound, boosted the sounds we liked, got rid of the sounds we didn't. So you can see here, took a little bit of the sub out of the kick on purpose, and then really boosted the presence on that. Open hat there, then auto mixed on the tag. One thing that I did that was different than just like doing the EQs, I went into Blood Overdrive. So Blood Overdrive got a little bit of an update, and I've talked about Blood Overdrive before as an excellent plugin to use. It's to me, I think it's going to replace Soft Clipper for me and like what I like to do, because it just Soft Clipper doesn't like keep the sound the same without like when it's fattening it. So I'd say that like Blood Overdrive is going to start taking it over for me, because like really I think that's like I think that's the plugin that's like it just makes it sound cool. So like with the 808, right? What it sounded like in the beginning. Then I boosted it, keeping that in mind, and then getting that sound to like be a little bit distortiony, but like not like over the top. Because like if it was in Soft Clipper, right? And I would boost it the way that I normally would boost it. Just changes the sound completely. And sometimes you want that, but like it's like an over distortion sound for me compared to this. I want it to like still be smooth, low. Because like with the Soft Clipper, it just makes it like the distortion is like over the top on the like higher frequencies for me. And the blood overdrive for me, it's like if you want more of like a sub kind of sound for your 808, that's the way to go, 100%. And yeah, so kind of a quick video today. I just wanted to make sure I got it out there. uh, so I think going forward we're gonna kind of like move with like a different format. um, so I'm gonna be posting these beats, be posting like a little bit of like a TikTok-y kind of beat thing. You'll see that like on like Saturday or something. I'm figuring out how I want to go about it still, but there's gonna be like a little bit new motion to the channel. I've been trying to like hone in on the algorithm, see what times are the best for me to post, see the different times for the beats. So like there's gonna be a little bit of change coming on the channel, so just bear with me when I'm like figuring stuff out here. But thank you guys for tuning in. Always appreciate when you guys come by on the live stream. Peace, God bless, and you guys have a great rest of your day. All right.